It's week 6 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the duel.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 131 yards, and also the score.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on deep. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Powell. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to...
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle with Barkley.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
10 more there and another first down.
Powell out of the shotgun. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham.
No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Powell now to throw it.
To Barkley on the check down.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Jackson now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield and cross the 45. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Hits his target. That's Charlie Jones.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
The Ravens in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Commanders' offense returning to the field.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Howell. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. But you look at this defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run. At the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now it's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
To number 83. It's a gain of 20.
Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And Howell will throw it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Trenton Simpson.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here's Howell.
And that's caught inside the 35. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Throwing here, Howell.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Hooper there to make the grab.
And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
On the return, it's Flowers. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They go play action now. Jackson forced out to his left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Play fake. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Myles Garrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
At the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Under pressure, and they got to him again. David Ojabo. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson being chased out left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action. Now Jackson dancing to his left. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Commanders 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now the Washington offense heading out. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Barkley inside handoff, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about.
Oh, Howe loses it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He'll take it at the 42. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah. Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Now Jackson, pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Forced out to his left.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So with
message received here, no need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Steps away. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Huntley's throw taken in by Green here.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready. They go play action with Huntley.
Rolling to his left.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Huntley off of play action.
Out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 21 yards away.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. Powell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Howell.
He's got him in. complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to claw one back. Extra point by York is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Ravens offense back out there. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Now Huntley. It got his man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Howell's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Howell now to throw it. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Commanders are able to at least get one score back. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This offense returns to the field led by Devin Duvernay, a wide receiver. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh, yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw here, Huntley. On the move to his left. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Huntley to throw. Being chased out left. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Green. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Get it! Hutto! Let's go!
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Right back to him on first down. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there.
That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And some strong running.
To about the 40-yard line. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And Howe will throw it.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Dancing to his left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley.
Green with a catch left side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Dragon 60. Ready?
To throw, Huntley. That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Huntley.
And Green with a catch left side. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Huntley looks to throw.
He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
George Pickens
from 3 yards out. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Howell's throw into the hands of Hooper.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Throwing left side. It's complete. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that on the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Huntley.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame
whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Third down. Here's Huntley now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Washington offense set to take over. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Al throwing on first down here. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Powell. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 6.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Howell.
Over the middle, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Howell looking to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40.
That's good for Washington. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Howell now to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Jones will come now in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
York able to send this one through.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he returns this to the 22. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Huntley off of play action.
Buying time to his left. He's got this to Pickens. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Now Howell. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And Howell will throw it.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Looking to throw here, Huntley.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your